Hi, and welcome to Catherine's Low Income Prepping slash Survival. And this is take two of episode 194. I had a little distraction that went on a little bit ago, and I had to take care of it. I think its name starts with a T for Tammy. Okay, now what I'm doing is I want to talk to you today about prices besides for food and what's going on with the shutdown and stuff, and but for baby formula. I was really surprised at the prices for baby formula. When I was watching a show and it talked about food going up, it was bringing up about how massively formula has gone up. So, about the baby formula, what's going on is I when I was younger, a friend of mine, she had a baby that she was raising, and it was her child. And I was helping her with the formula and stuff. And I remember being 18 to $25 or something like that, from the cheap to the good, higher end stuff. And I was watching a show the other day, and it was like $61. So I couldn't believe it's gone up that much. I mean, you'd expect 35, maybe 40, but not $61. And I don't know if that was the highest end stuff or not, but the reason I'm bringing this up is about government involvement in things, and how whenever the government involvement gets going, prices raise. Remember to like and subscribe to this, by the way. It helps with the algorithms and all that, and helps bring in more people to listen to what I have to say, and maybe they can pick up some ideas that will help them out. Uh, so it's kind of depressing when you look at the prices of stuff. Prices are going up. The reason I bring up about the baby formula, like I said, is because of the video I watched the other day. And they had brought up food stamps and how that was going to stop on November 1st, but also about WIC. They're saying WIC might be affected too. If that happens, mothers with children or babies are going to have to buy everything: cereal, the milk, the baby formula, everything they got to buy. They're going to be, I've got this itching thing going on today, and I apologize for doing that. I don't know what's in the air that's making me itch, but they're working on the roof across the way and on the sidings and stuff, and they're exposing the insulation. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because I was out walking the dog. Maybe I got stuff blown on me. Who knows? Um, Anyhow, they keep raising the prices on like the WIC stuff. I've noticed sometimes when I go shopping at the store, and like I said, we get some food stamps, but we have to put cash in with that. It's not enough to buy all of our food on the stamps, you know. So um, it's just very frustrating, you know. And now with them shutting it down and possibly affecting WIC too, that's going to give all these mothers and stuff a problem, because they're going to have to buy this formula out of their regular money, you know. It's too bad that people got to get greedy. These corporations, when the government will pay for something, the corporations will raise it because they know that people go in and use their WIC voucher, and the WIC will pay for it because the government will pay for certain items. They don't set a price on them or anything. They can't, because prices go up and down all the time, you know, mostly up. Very few times ever does it go down. But, you know, I feel sorry for the mothers that are going to have to do this, because there are mothers out there that are not taking advantage of the situation, or the system, as they call it, but they're just trying to get by. And I really feel sorry for them. So, like I said about the food stamps and stuff, write your representatives, call your congressmen and senators, write Trump. If millions upon millions of people wrote Trump tomorrow, he would get this before the end. He would get them before the end of the month, and his aides would have to read all this. And the same thing with the congressmen and stuff. You can call them up, though. Yeah, there's usually a number for the congressman for your area, and you can call them up and say, hey, listen, you need to do something about the food stamps. You need to do something about the cost of everything. You need to do something about WIC so that mothers with children don't get cut off and can't feed their children. Now, of course, they're going to feed their children, but what are they going to have to do without? I mean, nowadays you have to have internet, you know, you have to have, if you have young children, it's very good to get cable so you can put it on like the Cartoon Network or Discovery or something like that. So anyhow, it's just a suggestion. You don't have to do it. But probably help people if more and more people get to do that. I have lots of people who aren't subscribed that watch my videos. I've noticed that. In fact, the majority of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So please subscribe if you can. So the other thing is about prices of food. Every time I walk into Walmart or I go to Ingles or to the Dollar Tree, somebody's raising the price of the food or the household items or something like that. You know, why are the prices going up so fast? And now we got Trump going out. Oh, there's Tammy.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great day, because I know I am. Yeah. I got Legos going on.
She's playing with her Legos again.
Yeah. Have a good day.
All right. So, right now, when I go to Walmart, you know, their meats are going up. And right now, Trump is buying meat from Argentina or allowing the Argentinian meat to come up here. I don't think the cows really know what country they're in, you know. But anyhow, they say the price of that stuff is more expensive. And so I don't know how, you know, why he did that. And I know he's trying to help Argentina. But really, we need to help Americans, Mr. Trump, Presidente Trump. We need to help Americans. Congressman, Senator Johnson. Hey, we need to help Americans. We have homeless Americans. We have veterans that need help for all kinds of things. We have handicapped people. We have the elderly and the disabled. So you need to help the people here. And we have the lower class, the middle class. Now, I would say the upper class, but they don't need any help, if you know what I'm saying. They're doing good, especially with Trump. I hate to keep dumping on Trump. Dump a Trump? Okay. But it just seems like he's a different Trump than the Trump that I voted for originally, back the first time. The first time he didn't get on people who were gay, lesbian, or whatever your choice and who you slept with was. He didn't get on other people for other things. But now, I know he's got a lot of people around him. He's got to deal with a lot of issues. So I'm just hoping he pulls everything together, gets back to taking care of America. Because he keeps saying he's going to make America great. Well, a country that takes care of the least of their people, and I'm saying anyone's least because they're poor. I'm just saying, if you look in the Bible, and I'm not a Bible person, trust me, it says that Jesus said to his followers and the people, the least of your people, or the least of yours, and how you treat them is, you know, is the way that you should be expected to be treated, you know. So basically he was telling people they needed to treat people better, You know, because even back in the days of Jesus, when he was walking around doing his preaching, there was poor people and rich people. And it's sad to say that nothing has changed. You would think in the best country in the world, and this is the best country in the world, trust me, I wouldn't know where else to go than here if I wanted to leave. I mean, I might go to, I don't know, maybe someplace like, I would say someplace over in Europe, because, you know, if I was to go somewhere. I'd like to see Ireland sometime because I'm Irish, and it would be interesting. But I don't expect to do that before I'm too old to go anywhere because I just can't afford to do it on my Social Security. But anyhow, we need to contact our representatives, our senator and congressmen, and say, listen, they need to get on these businesses. They need to reduce the prices of food. They need to help the farmers. And they need to keep the programs going. Or, like I said before, maybe they shouldn't be paid. And Trump's flying all over the place doing stuff. I bet you it costs a lot of money to fuel that, Air Force One and the helicopters. He doesn't have to do that. Why doesn't he stay at home and get the country back in order? The country, we need a budget, and they've had all year to work on this budget. And they always wait to the last moment. At least in the last 10, 15 years, they seem to be doing it. I don't remember before then. I just don't care, I guess, before then. But I'm talking about right now. I mean, the world is becoming a better and better place, with all of our advances and all of our stuff that we can do. And we shouldn't have hungry people in the world. We shouldn't have people that are homeless unless they want to be homeless. I mean, it is a free country, but people shouldn't be hurting for stuff. I mean, I was always hoping that things would get better in the world by the time I was an older person. When I was a younger person, back in I was born in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, I thought things were going to get better. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Remember to like and subscribe. Give everyone you love a hug and tell them how much you love them and you appreciate them. Try to get along with your neighbors. Life is good. Um, Maybe not after November 1st, but life is good. Try to be kind to people. I love you all. Y'all take care. And remember, if you're watching this, you too are the resistance.